Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Seattle Supersonics playing against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And from the sidelines tonight, we have David Aldridge. Being in the early stages of this new season now, Clark, what are some of the things that have stood out so far?
Well, you know, some teams have come right out of the gate and made a statement. Others have taken a little while to get going. But, you know, like I always say, Kevin, it's a long season. You got to stay even-keeled. A lot can change over the course of the length of the season.
That's a money play for this team. Hornacek and a catch and shoot.
Stockton against Payton. Pass to Kemp. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. No good from Schrempf. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. Watson's shot is off. Payton surveying the floor. And here's Kemp. He's covered by Watson. Kemp can't hit. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And they were on fire from deep, and that was a big reason why they were able to win on the road.
Yeah, they weren't bashful trying their luck from downtown. They just kept connecting from there.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Down low. Here's Malone. They get it back. Here's Donaldson. And another shot. Johnson with the block. Hornacek with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Those fast break points, huge in a game like this.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Payton outside. Up top, Kemp. Back to Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Stockton. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Gary Payton, very comfortable from this range.
Stockton against Payton. Jeff Hornacek on the wing from 20 feet out. And it's Seattle with the rebound. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Tell you what, we saw how combative, competitive, yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two excellent teams going at each other.
Yeah, both sides are the beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for this season. I expect tonight to be a real strategic battle.
Kemp can't hit. Utah leading. Here's the teardrop. Stockton's shot is good.
You can tell Stockton has run into this problem before, beating the interior defense with a savvy floater.
Here's Payton. Here's Hawkins. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
When guarding pick and rolls, rule number 1, stop the ball handler.
Payton against Stockton. Pass to Malone. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kemp. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 5 here. making 40% so far to start out the game. No good from Payton. Stockton against Payton. Stockton looking around. Pass to Donaldson. Knocked away. It's taken away by Payton. Stolen by Stockton. Inside. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Watch out below. It's the mailman.
Stockton against Payton. Pass to Schrempf. Over Watson. The Sonics again can't hit.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, nice dish that time by Hornacek. Doing a good job finding his open teammate.
Now Hawkins. Payton right side. Oh, and the rejection by Stockton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there.
Well, that was simply a ferocious play that time by Stockton. Gets the ball inside, draws the foul, and still insists on getting the shot up.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Kemp. And so it looks like the Supersonics will retain possession here. Morris is checked in for Utah.
Number 43, Morris.
Here's Kemp. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
This is what Kemp's game is all about. Athletic interior play to find points.
Hawkins against Hornacek. Pass to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Yes, those dunks always feel great.
So Payton will bring it up for Seattle. 8-point game.
Look, there was nothing wrong with the plays they ran, but overall I thought the offense was just inefficient. Too much wasted action.
Yeah, consistency eluded them all night. I think they made lots of iffy selections.
So it's the Jazz now, following the miss by Shawn Kemp. They set the screen and out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. Sonics trail by 8. Now here's Payton. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Also a great job passing the ball. Clearly, they ran everything through him.
To the paint, here's Kemp, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
Yeah, and Kemp is well known for his dunking ability. I mean, you have to keep him out of the paint or he's going to posterize you.
Malone against Kemp. Malone misses.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. Good on the three-point shot. Hawkins has got 5 now.
Very good from beyond the arc. Hawkins dialed in.
Stockton outside. There's the pick. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are feasting on the fast break chances.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Seattle shooting their first foul shot of the night. That's good from McMillan.
Nate McMillan is one of those guys that just provides outstanding leadership. A capable scorer who also rebounds, passes, and defends pretty well.
Now here's Malone. A 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And he really controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's McMillan. Pass to Wingate. Here's McMillan. Floats one. Here's Askew. Perkins down low. Malone on him. Good work there as it goes.
Smooth. Perkins never looks like he's working hard, but he is.
Pass to Malone. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Stockton against McMillan. Here's Wingate. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Utah leading by 4. Morris outside. Pass to Donaldson. And he makes good on the layup.
Good work from the interior. I like how assertive Donaldson is from this area.
Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Seattle calls timeout.
It's your Utah Jazz day.
And the Jazz with some changes. Spencer's checked in. And it's Hornacek in for Karl Malone. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Kemp's checked in for Brukowski. Schrempf comes in for Askew. Percy Hawkins checked in for Wingate. And it's Payton in for McMillan. Now, here's Payton. 20 feet out. That one goes in.
Such a clean shot by Schrempf. He knew he just needed the ball.
Jazz leading by 4. Hornacek outside. Stockton right side. Back to Hornacek. On the wing, Stockton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Spencer. And it's sent back by Kemp.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
It's trail by 6. Payton passes to Kemp. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And it's 6 points for Shawn Kemp.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Down low, Benoit. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Pass to Schrempf. Stockton against Payton. To the inside. Kemp with the bucket. Now just a 2-point Utah lead.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounce for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
Stockton against Payton. Morris outside. And that'll be 2 for... Free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like when Morris looks to score because it forces the defense to overcommit at times.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Hard workers are an invaluable part of any team. And that's definitely something he brings to the table. He really hustles out there.
Carr, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now, here's Payton. Pass to Perkins from downtown. Rebound by Hornacek.
A knockdown shooter with tremendous confidence. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
The high motor of Hornacek is an instant difference maker. He makes it as hard as possible for guys to keep up with him and just tries to outwork everybody.
Now, here's Payton. Perkins with a screen on Hornacek. Payton kicks to Perkins. And the three off target. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Spencer. Carr with the ball. Morris looking over the floor. Carr sets a screen. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
You know, this is a team that has always looked to push it on the break whenever they can.
A very opportunistic approach on offense. I like how aggressive they remain attacking in transition.
So it's the Jazz now, following the miss by Sean Kemp. Here's Spencer. Money from the wing. Spencer's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. Sonics trail by 6. Payton with the ball. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Carr. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Cuts off the pass. And now Utah, fast break. Benoit. Perkins pulls it in. And Seattle shooting the ball at 42%. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Spencer. And that one drops for him. Spencer's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. Here's the lob to the hoop. And again, Seattle turns it over. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
Not sure who he was looking for there. I know the third row definitely wasn't expecting a pass.
And Utah making a change here. Watson's checked in. It's good. And it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now Payton inside, and then Kemp slams it in.
Kemp, such an exciting player, especially on these alley-oops.
Hawkins against Morris. Watson the screen. 5 to shoot. Morris dishes to Hornacek, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Commissioner David Stern expanding the NBA's reach, Mike. Last season, it was the first North American sports league to hold regular season games overseas, and it got a lot of attention.
Yeah, the Jazz and Suns facing off in Tokyo. Stern also pushing for NBA players to take part this summer in Barcelona. That would be a dream come true.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Johnson, he's checked in for Perkins. Rakowski comes in for Sean Kemp. And Askew subbed in for Hawkins. Jazz leading by 10. Pass to Watson. To the middle. Benoit. Seattle grabs the miss. Shrev passes to Rakowski. And here is Payton to the paint, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Back to Payton. Here's Askew. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Askew's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great passing instincts make Payton an effective ball handler. He won't miss a guy who is this ready to shoot.
Morris kicks to Watson. Trains the three-pointer. Watson's got 5.
Can't leave him open from deep. Need to at least get a hand up.
Outside, Peyton. Pass to Burkowski. Comes up empty down low. Jazz leading by 11. Morris outside to the inside. Here's Spencer, covered by Peyton. Spencer's shot is off. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
The toughness of Gary Payton shows up in so many ways.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. This offseason, 10 teams making coaching changes, Mike, and the most in a few years. What do you think about this trend?
Yeah, believe me, I'm very familiar with it. Owners are impatient. They want winners now. So if you don't deliver quick, get that resume refreshed.
So how would you approach a job? Win now, or do you want to build, or do you get the assurance? Like, there's so many different factors here, the way you could, as a coach, go.
I would say that when you're in a meeting with your owner and general manager and they're telling you how they have great patience and they want to see you build this program, I think you nod your head yes, up and down. When you walk out of the room, you say to yourself, I've got to win games right away. Nothing to try and be opposite of those guys, but they sometimes have short memories when it gets to the end of the year and the fans are impatient and the media is on you. They make a change rather than remember that long-term plan they talked about.
Good insight. Now here's Stockton after the miss from Gary Payton. Back to Stockton from outside the arc. Connects from three-point range. Stockton's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah.
You cannot let Stockton get comfortable out at the arc. He'll snipe it at you whenever he gets the chance.
Payton passes to Schrempf. And here's Kemp. Here is Wingate. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Now here's Watson. 5 points in the game. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark.
Payton really earning those two, battling successfully.
Stockton outside. It's Hornacek on the wing. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Kemp's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Schrempf with it. Watson's there. And Wingate gets it to go.
Got his feet set and let it fly.
And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Schrempf with the steal. Payton with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Kemp keeps putting up the points. Tonight, it's been all about the rain man.
Hornacek outside. There's a good screen. Hits the front of the rim and out. Sonics trail by 8. Payton dishes to Kemp. Can't cash in from close range. Utah's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. That bucket in no time at all. Stockton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Getting assertive out there. If you see your shot, take it.
Here's Kemp. And then Kemp slams it in.
Incredible effort on the glass.
How about that? He gets the rebound and then the 2 points. Good for him.
And plays like that, they can rally your team.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Percy Hawkins checked in for Wingate. Here's Morris. 9 points last game. Pass to Watson. Malone down low. He's guarded by Johnson. Clock at 4. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Payton kicks to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Pass to Schrempf. Outside, Payton for the 3. Utah with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Back to Stockton. It's stolen by Johnson. Payton up top. Carr covering and stolen by Stockton. Out to the right wing. Here's Watson. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Kemp's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Schrempf. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists in the game.
This is what Schrempf brings to this team. A swingman with a lethal stroke from deep.
Now, here's Stockton. He's got 11. Great D that time from Payton. And here are the Sonics. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Driving in. Stolen by Stockton. Inside. Tipped away. Sonics trail by 5. And Kemp slams it in.
Something Payton does so well. He's a phenomenal distributor and pace setter for this offense.
Pass to Morris. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Malone, a screen on Hawkins. Morris into the lane. And it's sent back by Kemp. Here's Payton. 5 points in the game. He lobs it up. Here we go, one-on-one. Stockton with it. Now Payton defending. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Morris.
Stockton has such a great basketball IQ. I mean, knowing exactly where to go in transition.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
In close games, you got to take the hard foul. You cannot allow dunks in close ball games.
Yeah, because you always say these easy points will kill you. Absolutely destroy you, huh?
You got to shut them down.
Oh.
And that begins with better pressure on the ball. They need some better effort defensively.
Here's Payton. John Stockton making his last shot. Johnson, the pass to Payton. 40 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Kemp. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 18 points for Shawn Kemp.
Love when Kemp looks to take these types of shots, proving he can hurt defenses from the mid-range as well as at the rim.
Bounce pass from Morris. Stockton with no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Stockton's got 18 points.
He's got it going on. And the defense can't do anything to stop him.
On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Stockton. Johnson with a screen on Stockton. Nice defense from Malone. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. John Stockton really has his fingerprints all over this one.
So far, his passing, outstanding. Not normally a big part of his game, but so far it has been.
He's clearly adapting to what his team needs from him. Right now, distribution is how he can help.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now, here's Payton. Schrempf dishes to Payton. Back to Schrempf. Over Watson. No good from Schrempf.
Really tough to see a quality look like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because opportunities that good don't often come along.
Here's Hornacek. Watson, the pass to Donaldson. Over strength. And he can't bank that one in. Sonics trail by 6. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Pass to Payton. Here he goes. Perkins for 3. Utah with the rebound. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. On the wing, Stockton. And that one is good. Stockton's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Jazz. Payton outside. Hawkins kicks to Payton. Perkins with the screen for Payton. Outside, Perkins. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And Perkins has a feel for when to take a quick shot. Nice work.
Now, here's Stockton. 20 points for him. A rebound by Kemp. Kemp's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Payton. The shot from the low post is good. Payton's got 7 points.
It's really one of the key shots in Payton's arsenal. That little floater over the top.
Stockton against Payton. Stockton outside. Kemp with the steal. Payton attacking. Pass to Schrempf. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Kemp with the bucket.
Showing off his strength and vertical. Kemp loves getting after it on the offensive glass.
Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Hornacek against Hawkins. Here's Malone, and the jam by Karl Malone.
No room for error there because he threw it down with both hands.
Pretty smart, yeah. With the score this close, you can't afford any mistakes.
Boy, a miss slam would have been deflating. Nice to see him finish it off.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Payton with it, picked up by Stockton. Kemp uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now 22 points for Shawn Kemp.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Malone dishes to Hornacek. Fires, high post, buries the jump shot. He's got 11.
I really do love Hornacek's shot selection. It's why he shoots a fantastic percentage.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's the 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
This is why his guys encourage him to fire away, because they know he can knock them down.
Stockton finds Malone. That one, no good. Nice D from Schrempf. Kemp inside. Watson's there. Payton with the ball. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. Back to Kemp. Plays it up and banks it in. Kemp's got the lead up to 1 now for the Sonics.
Impressive grit from this team, fighting their way back into it.
Finally caught their rhythm. Anyone's game now.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Can't cash in from the high post. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Hornacek against Payton. Perkins with a screen on Hornacek. Down low, Malone with the steal. All alone. The shot's good from Hornacek. Hornacek's got 13. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Utah?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It's kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The first one falls.
Known as both a lockdown defender and legendary trash talker, Payton plays with an edge that is infectious and annoying.
And both free throws good for Payton. Now Stockton, 20 points for him. It's taken away by Payton. Outside for Kemp. Outside, Payton. Back to Kemp. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Perkins, the pass to Payton. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Perkins with a screen on Stockton. Outside for Kemp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hawkins shot good.
One thing I like about Hawkins, he doesn't need the ball much to score.
And the Jazz call time here. And Utah making a change here. Morris is checked in. Jazz trail by 4. Hornacek outside. Malone a screen on Hawkins. Here's Hornacek. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Payton dishes to Kemp. Hornacek against Payton. It's Perkins atop the key. Great open look there. And now a 6-point Sonic lead.
Just good fundamental play. If a guy is this open, you feed him.
Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. Over Kemp. Looking to end the run. Malone misses. Seattle leading by 6. Payton inside. He's covered by Stockton and a missed layup. The Jazz have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Hornacek kicks to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Kemp. And here's Hawkins. And here is Payton. He's got 9. Now Hawkins. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 6.
And Stockton knows how to put pressure on the defense to the point of getting them to foul him regularly.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Hawkins. Uncovered. And another assist for him.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
Utah calls timeout. Some changes for Seattle. Brakowski, he's checked in for Kemp, and Askew subbed in for Hawkins. And the Jazz with possession here. 6-point game. Offensive rebound. Here's Malone. And Payton sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
On defense, Seattle. Stockton outside. Malone a screen on Payton. Second shot opportunity. That's good, and the Supersonic lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from John Stockton.
Usually Stockton is laser focused on creating for his teammates, but he continues now to find shots of his own in this one.
Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got 11.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
On the wing, Malone. He's got 8. Out to Morris. Pass to Stockton. Stockton can't get that one to fall.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
And their offense is so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Malone, the pass to Stockton. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Noble effort to take the charge, but I don't think he was quite set there.
Yeah, you could see him still leaning just a bit. Tough foul to take.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Antoine Carr is checked in for Karl Malone. The Supersonics also with the sub. McMillan's checked in. Seattle on defense. They're leading by 8. Spencer the pass to Morris. Rebounded by Askew.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
Here's McMillan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Good pass from Brakowski, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Morris inside to the left wing. Benoit. Good, nice job down low. 8 points for him. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's McMillan. He has 6. Pass to Brakowski. Here's Askew, covered by Morris. Hornacek with the steal. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. They get it again. Benoit, the layup off target. Seattle leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Wingate. Off target at the rim. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Morris passes to Spencer. Johnson with the rebound. Seattle has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The Sonics again can't hit. Here's Morris. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's Seattle. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Jazz trail by 9. Inside, here's Stockton. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Stockton's got 26.
And, you know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Oh, and the rejection by Stockton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Supersonics will retain possession. Here's Brakowski. Makes it off the glass. Brakowski's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Here's the screen. On the wing, Stockton. No good with the wing jumper. Sonics leading by 9 and stolen by Watson. To the paint, Spencer. Johnson with the block. And now the Supersonics on the break. Here's Brakowski, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Excellent finish from Brakowski that time, not settling for the layup this close.
Stockton against McMillan. Stolen away. Driving inside. And he dunks it down.
What a take from him there. I love his confidence on the attack.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Morris.
Bump him all you want. Morris will still make you pay.
McMillan passes to Askew. They set the pick. Pass to Wingate. Here is Brakowski. No good on the 3. Benoit. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in this game. McMillan passes to Brakowski. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You look at Brakowski, and he's a really efficient scorer, in large part because he's selective when he takes shots.
Brakowski at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Brakowski. Some changes for Seattle. Schrempf comes in for Wingate. And Hersey Hawkins subbed in for Askew. Benoit. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Sonics leading by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by McMillan. Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Hawkins against Morris. Stockton down low. They set the pick. Watson for 3. Another miss by Utah. The Supersonics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Jazz trail by 14. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Spencer. Another miss by Utah. The Supersonics shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Schrempf. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Utah shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Benoit. Seattle grabs the miss. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's McMillan. Pass to Hawkins. Releases. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And man, can Hawkins really fill it up. Just on an absolute tear right now.
Morris against Hawkins. Morris into the lane. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. The Jazz call timeout. Here's Hornacek. Jazz passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Malone. Trying to end the drought. Hornacek, no luck.
From the mid-range, you really want to avoid contested attempts.
Payton dishes to Kemp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kemp's got 26 points.
Putting in the effort to set up someone else. That's how you generate offense on the floor.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Hornacek. Malone, a screen on Payton. Hornacek passes to Malone.
And the D is well aware of Malone's strength, which is why they resort to fouling him inside.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Morris is checked in for the Jazz.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Hawkins. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Malone in the corner. Hornacek outside. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it from deep. The Jazz with another miss. Seattle leading by 16. Here's Payton. And good coming on the assist by Kemp. Kemp's got 3 assists in the game. Morris with the ball. Now Payton defending. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
When you're down and losing, those plays just cannot happen.
You need to stay locked in mentally. Mistakes like that will kill you.
And Utah making a change here. Stockton's checked in. Now here's Payton. Pass to Hawkins. Stockton against Payton. And it's Utah with the rebound. Hornacek kicks to Stockton. Hornacek passes to Stockton. Hornacek right side. Morris with a screen on Hawkins. With the teardrop. Hornacek, no luck. Sonics leading by 18. Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Malone. And Morris has got the ball here for Utah. And the layup is good.
This is how you execute inside. Morris showing some great poise.
Payton drives in. Outside for Kemp. Back to Payton. Outside, Kemp. And it falls over the rim and in. Kemp's got 28 points for the game.
This team tries to involve Kemp in the offense in every possible way.
Jazz trail by 18. Stockton outside. Off target from 3-point range.
The defense has to feel fortunate with that miss. He's not usually the guy you want to leave open from downtown.
Payton outside. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Beyond the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Hawkins has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Watson, he's checked in for Morris.
Coming on the floor for the Jazz, number 15, Jamie Watson.
Stockton down low. Payton's there. Malone a screen on Schrempf. Here's Watson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
1 shot.
And that one misses. Seattle leading by 19 points. Payton dishes to Johnson. Out to Payton. Pass to Schrempf. 5 to shoot. Hawkins with it. Fires away from outside. On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Stockton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, Payton enjoys toying with the defense, including finding ways to get them to foul him.
Shooting for Seattle, Gary Payton, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Payton. second free throw, no good. Jazz trail by 20. Here's Hornacek, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Looking to probe the defense, Hornacek earning a trip to the charity stripe.
And that one falls for Hornacek. And the Supersonics making a change here. Askew's checked in. And so Hornacek nails both of them. Sonics leading by 18. Outside, Payton kicks it out to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Got it. Good job in the low post. 16 points for Gary Payton.
Payton gets free inside, doing a nice job. An athletic guard who has excellent creativity. He knows how to score in close to the hoop.
Now, here is Hornacek. Here's Stockton. Good on the 13-footer. Stockton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. These guys need to help him.
Payton drives in. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now, here's Watson. D right on him. Hornacek against Hawkins. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Supersonics. Johnson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And again, another assist.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Supersonics.
A dominant performance, Clark. A huge win for this team.
Well, the coaching staff has to be pleased with how well the game plan was executed. It was a fun W as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Seattle's defense back in '96 was for real, man.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Gary Payton.
Putting the team ahead of himself in this one. Moving the ball to free up shooters and get his guys involved.
Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The Jazz working the ball around now. And the dunk by Carr. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Payton outside. Outside Kemp. Driving to the basket. And Kemp with the slam.
This run.
Rain Man coming down strong. Finishing it off with a crescendo. Staggered screen. Comes off. Big man can't compete. Oyster tag's too slow. Buckle up. Ugh. See if we can get that in a let's take it too long. Here we go. Let's get that poster shot that everybody likes to see. Crap. I'll figure it out one of these days. There it is. There's your shot. Man. Big Greg Ostertag face.
It's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Keith. Carr with the ball. Here is Keith. Carr, no good. So we see the Sonics taking the W here. They played as well as you can play on the road.
It is so hard, Kevin, winning on the road. I mean, blowing out the home team, that's even more impressive.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Kevin Harlan signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
And they shut down Karl Malone, man. I don't even think Malone got 15 points in this game. Let's see, man. Supersonics defense was great back then. People forget the 96 Bulls won the championship that year, but, man, they had to fight to do it. Look at Malone. They held Malone to 10 points tonight, man. 10. And this is Karl Malone in his biggest scoring years. I mean, at this point, Malone was averaging, 28 points a night. Close to 30 points a night, man. They held him to 10. Stockton had to pick it up and start scoring himself. And you never see that. 6 turnovers, man, from Stockton. Yeah, he might not have 6 turnovers in 6 games. John Stockton. Shoot. Kemp with 30 points, 18 crazy rebounds, 3 blocks. Gary Payton with 21 assists, 18 points. Hawkins with 18. And 96 Sonics remember they won 64 games that year. And I have to say, man, to me, at least in the last 40 years of the NBA, the 1996 NBA Finals, to me, is the best defensive NBA Finals I've ever seen in terms of team defense and then the actual numbers to brag. Like, you go back and look at that series, nobody in that series shot over 50% in any game for 6 games. Not even Jordan. That's how good those defenses were. The Bulls defense and the Sonics defenses were so good, they canceled each other out. It just came down. The Bulls were able to make great plays. That's why they won the championship that year. But it's the Sonics, man. That defense, man, they're good, man. Really, really good. Let's go ahead for that year. Let's take a look here. Who's coming up next? Let's see. We got Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway in their last season together taking on the Bucks. The 96 Bulls go on the road to play the Sacramento Kings. Sixers taking on the Cavs. Blazers and Rockets. Then you got Toronto and the Bullets. Not a lot. I would want to see. That would be a good matchup to watch. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and watch that. We'll watch Jordan. We'll watch that game then. We'll watch Jordan and Mitch Richmond go at it. 96 Bulls will probably make quick work of them, but it'll be fun to watch Mitch Richmond and Jordan go at each other. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that Mitch Richmond played on such bad teams, I fully believe that Mitch Richmond was good enough to be a great star member on a championship contending team. I always tell my friends, I have a theory that if the New York Knicks could have found a way to get him on the Knicks in the 90s, the Knicks would have been right there. They possibly could have beat Chicago. So we have to think the one thing that they didn't have that their defense was phenomenal. The one thing they never really had was a consistent outside scoring threat where you can get the ball to. I love John Starks. I love John Starks, but he's inconsistent. I mean, he can go out there and have a game where he'll give you 30 points. Then we've always seen we can go 2 for 18 in a big game. So but Mitch Richmond, if you didn't think about it, if you put Mitch Richmond on the New York Knicks, that defense, with that rebounding of his and his ability to get his own shot and shoot. And then on top of that, the screens they could set with Oakley and Ewing and all those guys, man, it'd have been tough to stop, man. That'd put a lot more pressure on Michael Jordan, I'll tell you that, man. Trying to stop that thing because he already had his hands full with Starks and guys like that. So it'd be interesting to see what would happen if you have Mitch Richmond in that situation. Remember, Mitch is sitting. Look at the two. Mitch is actually bigger than Jordan across the shoulders. He's actually a bigger man. He's just a little. I think Jordan's 6'6", Mitch is like 6'5", but clearly Mitch Richmond is the bigger man between the two, especially across the shoulders. And I've always said this, Michael Jordan, if he has one weakness, he's not a great low post defender against guys who know what they're doing down there, like Magic Johnson or Clyde Drexler or even a young Kobe Bryant. Man, go back and watch young Kobe on Michael. Young Kobe got some buckets on Michael in the post. Michael Jordan's not a great post-up defender, man. He can do it. I mean, Grant Hill, too. If Michael Jordan had one weakness, he was not a great post-up defender. Nobody ever talks about it because nobody ever really exploited it like that. But if you go back and watch the film, that's where he had his most troubles with, was guarding guys on the low block. Now, I'm not saying anybody. It has to be somebody that's competent. Okay, you can't just put anybody out there. You got to have somebody that's competent, you know. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, enjoyed this game. Like, look back at the 1996 season between the Utah Jazz and the Seattle Supersonics. The next game in the series, as you see here, will be the Chicago Bulls taking on the Sacramento Kings at home in Sacramento. Let's get those socks together because nobody wore black socks in Sacramento at this time. They didn't start doing that until Chris Webber showed up. But those authentic. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and show off these uniforms. You guys remember these uniforms here? Oh man, those were beautiful. Those are so ugly beautiful. God, the 1990s, man. Yeah, guys, those jerseys happened back in 1996, man. God, what were they thinking? What were they thinking, man? What were they thinking? Those are hideous. But it happened, guys. God, those are hideous. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. And yeah, see you soon. Peace.